It's our room here at La Jolla. We park, come in here. There's multiple rooms over there and other places around here, but come up here and we had this room. Sweet little 2-bedroom. TV. We watched the NBA last night, and then here's up the stairs into the walk-in shower and bathroom. Pretty nice, and it's just right here beachside. Here's what it's like coming out of the resort. It's right here oceanside. Actually, it's a bayside, but pretty incredible. Got a sweet slip right here. Was able to dock the boat up. I planned on getting up earlier, but we went really hard yesterday and we were tired, so a little later than we wanted, but it is what it is. I'm about to take the boat over to where we rented it from, pick up my brother and his friend. I got my coffee. We're about to have a good little boat ride. And then hopefully get out to the reef and smack some fish. Fired right up. Here we go. It was really rough out there yesterday, extremely rough. For the first 6 hours, like really rough. Today it looks flat calm. I'm really hoping it stays flat calm. I could use it. It was way too rough to be out there yesterday. Anyways, we're gonna make this about a 15-minute run over to the boat rental place. That's where we're gonna leave the car, pick up Dalton and his friend, and then we're gonna go get some fish, hopefully. Hey, how's it going? I'm currently editing this video you're watching, part 2 of the Florida Keys trip. It is currently, let's see, 12:46 a.m. I gotta get up for work in the morning, so I gotta go to sleep pretty quick, but I've been working on this video for a long time. I realized that I didn't put anything about like, comment, or subscribe on that, and I know that's really annoying to say that over and over, but it really does drive the channel like crazy. So if you could just take a real quick moment and just hit like. If you're feeling crazy, you can comment. I would be so grateful. That'd be amazing. But just a simple like would be enough. It'd be super sufficient. Like I said, it takes a lot of time and effort to make these videos, so if you don't mind, just give me a like, and I'll be ultra grateful. Thank you. Oh, yes.
Oh, get him in the boat.
Oh, yeah.
That'll do.
Woo, finally.
On the scoreboard here, we got food.
So this is a pretty crazy encounter. We're out like 7 miles away from anybody, just minding our own business fishing, and this scuba boat rolls up on us filled with scuba divers, and they're basically like, hey, we're gonna put divers under your boat. You can either tie up to us or stay where you're at, but we're diving here. This is part of the business module. Sorry about you. And there was a lady on the boat who was so incredible. We didn't say anything. We were just like, oh, what do we do, guys? Trying to decide what to do. And this lady just is the most rude I think I've ever had a human being be, just to us out of nowhere. And I don't want to repeat what she said. I turned my camera off when she was, you know, by this time. But anyways, I just kind of wanted to put this in there. It was crazy.
Every Friday and Sunday morning is part of the business module. I don't make it. You guys can tie onto the back of me if you want. You can move over to the ball, but I'm about to drop divers right underneath this mooring ball.
What are we gonna do?
Sorry, guys. It's up to you. You can stay right there, but I'm putting divers right underneath.
Oh yeah.
You got something?
Yep.
Yeah.
I mean a monster. Oh, I really hope it is a keeper actually. It's pulling hard. I was just kidding around about being a monster, but it is pulling hard. Big old flag. Come on, big old flag. Or big trigger would work too.
Trigger on.
Oh my gosh. A hogfish?
Hogfish on a hooking. Do they have to be in a certain size?
16 inches.
How much?
16, I think. Surely he's not 16 inches, right?
No. No way.
You lucky dog.
We're doubling up, tripling up here.
I wish I was getting something. I'm just kidding. Come on, Dalton, get in. Don't Austin. Uh-oh.
I got a little mutton. Here.
Y'all both had it. Y'all both had that button. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Something good. Hope it's a big giant mutton.
Running. Taking that drag.
Well, Well, this is an eating fish. Obviously.
My money's on mutton.
Do you have
Get the gaff.
You have a gaff?
Yeah, I'm gonna get it.
This is fixing to be like a 30-inch mutton.
That'd be amazing.
Whoa, you got that rod bent over though. Oh, please don't.
We're getting it. Unless it gets shark, you got it. I see something flashing.
Oh yeah, flashes down there. I'm gonna say mutton. It is a mutton for sure.
Is it a gaffer?
Yes.
It's not a mutton.
It's a mutton. It's a big mutton.
That's a giant prawn.
Hit him in the head, dude. Hit him in the head. Oh, it's a margate, isn't it?
Yeah. You want to keep him?
Yeah. Yeah. Margates are great eating. Nice. That's a big
You
margate.
got a picture holding up.
Okay, here we go.
That's the biggest margate I've ever seen.
A monster. That's gonna be some good eating right there.
Awesome. On a small reel.
Here, get a picture of me.
Oh yeah, got a little pull to this one.
Oh baby, what we got? Big fly yellowtail?
The yellowtail for sure. I don't know how big it is. Oh yes, it's a good one.
That's a nice one. Get in the boat.
Oh, it's the biggest yellowtail I ever caught.
That's a flag.
Ah, it's a big
That's a flag
yellowtail.
That's great.
Heck yeah.
Oh my gosh,
Get in the boat, get in the boat. Come on, man. Come on, you're making me nervous, man.
dude, come on! I can't. I'm in a bind
Let me
here.
do this for you. Just let go. Let go. Let me do it.
Good. That's a good sign.
Oh, I'm sitting there messing with you.
Hey,
Oh! I got a big yellowtail.
no, you don't. You got a little baby.
No.
It's a juvenile. No, it's a good yellowtail.
Here, grab that sucker.
Grab it? What do you mean?
I'm swimming to you.
Oh, that's a good one. That's another. That's probably 12 minutes.
Keepers. We're talking keepers, guys. We're eating dinner tonight. We're eating fresh seafood tonight.
Oh my gosh, that's half the reason I come to Miami.
Oh, you know what? We got some stone crab too. I told Karen to get some of that.
Best night
She's got
ever,
30%
dude.
off. It'll be home tonight.
Best night ever. Got something good here. The yellowtail is a pretty decent one too.
Yeah, that's a keeper. Yep. That'll keep. Here.
I got it.
Here, I got you.
Nice. Oh my gosh.
Oh my.
I caught that on video too.
I'm sorry, dude.
I imagine there's more.
Don't trust me anymore, okay? Slimy.
Did you just throw that one back on purpose or what?
I didn't want you to have a keeper.
I'm gonna sabotage this. Yeah, he juked when he was expecting a jive, right?
And then finally the big one. Let me show you how to do it.
I love mango snappers. I'll eat them all day. You got something good?
I mean a Monstar. Strawberry grouper. Why did you do that, man?
Alright, what's up y'all? I'm going to do a little bit of voiceovers to narrate these dives. So this is the very first spot we were just fishing. We decided to jump in. we caught 5 or 6 yellowtails and decided it was time to spear. So we didn't end up shooting anything on this spot, but I put some of this footage in the video because it's just cool footage. There was tons of fish around, lots of little stuff, and just kind of show you the reef is alive, and it was just a beautiful sight to see. I enjoy seeing this stuff. I'm always thankful, so I just put it in this video. And so I don't know, something else that was going on here. I'm not sure if it was a spawn or not, but those fish we were catching on the boat with a rod and reel are called yellowtail snappers, and there are clouds of them in the water. There's literally like hundreds of thousands of them. They're everywhere here, but they were all pretty small. You can't really keep these small ones. You can't shoot them. They're hard to shoot, so I just put them in here for the footage. Just kind of pretty to see. So like I said, we didn't shoot anything at this spot, and we swam around a long time, and we ended up deciding it was time to go back to the boat and move. So on the way back to the boat, I spot this black grouper, and you can probably hear me grunting right here. I'm trying to show Dalton there's a big black grouper over there. I put an arrow on it where you can see. It's hard to see right now, but eventually you'll see with an arrow. Right there. It doesn't look that big, but I bet this thing was every bit of 20 pounds. And we ended up chasing it around for probably like 30 minutes. We spent too much time chasing it, but and we didn't end up shooting it either. So, but it was still cool to get to see it and chase it around. You can see it swimming off right here. And we chased it from rock to rock, and it eventually ends up going to this really big cave, like network of caves. And I got one good look at it, and that video's coming up. I pulled the trigger on it. I could have shot it, and I should have shot it. I tried to pull the trigger, but the trigger didn't pull, and I don't know why. I can't really explain that. You can see me. You can see the gun shake as I try to pull the trigger here in just a second as it comes flying by. I was really bummed out. This would have been my first black grouper, and it was a really good one. Right there it goes. So I end up swimming over here away from the rocks just to fire my gun to make sure it's working, and of course I go to fire it and it just fires no problem, so I can't really explain why it didn't go off. But as I'm reloading my spear gun, out of nowhere I just get charged by 2 barracudas, and it scared me real bad. You can hear me yell. And this cracks me up. Dalton's like, "Did you see that?" Like, I didn't see 2 barracudas just charge me. I laughed so hard at that. This video cracks me up because Dalton dives down and is like trailing this really big grouper. You can see it right there as I zoom in. He does everything perfect, gets right on it, gets just a perfect shot at it, and just misses. And that's part of spearfishing. You just miss every now and then. But I didn't miss a chance to give him a hard time about it. You can hear me gigging him right here.
That was a monster, dude.
Did you see that?
You blew it, dude. You blew it. He was like 10 feet from me, man. The big old black grouper. Big one.
So this is total karma. This is why you don't give people a hard time about missing shots. I no more than say all that to Dalton, and I make a dive straight down under the boat. I didn't see a fish. I'm just making a dive. I dive right down directly on top of a black grouper. I see it. I stick my gun in its face and pull the trigger and just miss. Just completely miss. And it swims out and goes under a rock. Dalton watches all this, and he gave me a hard time about it too. But anyways, that's why you don't give somebody a hard time about missing. So that grouper swims over to this other rock, and Dalton sees where it goes. I didn't see it, but he ends up going down to check and see if it's in that rock, and he makes a dive down there. You can see him looking around, and he ends up finding it. And this is kind of where chaos ensues. It's not super chaotic in the video, but in person, this was crazy. So he ends up coming up, gives me the thumbs up, lets me know it's there, and I ask him which side, just try to get as much information as I can. He tells me, you can hear it.
Which side?
He's in there.
Which side?
He's on that side.
So now I have some information on where the grouper's at. I saw what rock he went to. He told me what side it was on. So I breathe up. I try to get the best breath I can. I'm still relatively a beginner at spearfishing. This is, like I said, this is about 60 feet deep. That's kind of pushing my limits, so I know I got to get a good, breath here to make a good dive at this. So I end up taking my time. I breathe up, and I make a dive on it, and I get right down to the rock and look up and get completely sidetracked by a big giant mutton snapper. And this is the first time I've ever even put this gun in my hands. This is Dalton's spear gun. He just handed it to me. I get right up to it, pull the trigger, and the safety's on. I pulled the trigger probably like 8 times on this thing, and I could not get it to fire. I looked the gun over 2 or 3 different times, and I finally found the safety. I didn't know where the safety was at, but I finally found the safety, clicked it off, and I was running out of breath and just fired a Hail Mary. I was so mad when I got to the top. I was bummed out because I really wanted to shoot that fish. That mutton snapper's a good prize fish.
You didn't tell me.
And Dalton never saw this mutton snapper, so he just thinks I'm trailing off down there. He didn't know what I was doing, and like I said, this is where the chaos happens. So I'm out of breath at the top. Dalton's, got a full fresh breath. He makes a dive down to shoot this grouper, and he ends up shooting it. He goes on one side of the rock, shoots it, and the grouper swims out the other side of the rock. So it's effectively just strung itself between the rock. And this is no good when you're trying to deal with sharks and there's sharks around. And sure enough, that's what happens here. He shoots it, comes out the other side, and you can hear me yelling, giving him a warning right here. Right there, Mr. Taxman. So I'm all screaming at him like, ah, whatever. He comes flying up to the top, leaves the grouper down there, and it's just like chaos at this point. He's like, go get it, go get it. I paused it right here so you could see kind of the size comparison, and I lightened the footage a little bit. Dalton's probably close to 6 feet tall. That thing's probably a couple feet longer than him. I think it's a bull shark. We've asked some other people. They say bull shark or lemon shark. That's the 2 answers we've gotten most. If you know what kind of shark that is, feel free to comment and let me know. So Dalton comes up and he's like freaking out. He's like, you gotta go get it, go get it. So I try to make a dive on it, and my heart's pounding. I just saw a big shark charge my brother. So I literally dive like 10 feet deep in the water and turn around and come right back up. And Dalton is just like scared to death he's gonna lose the fish. He's like, no, you gotta go get it. And I was like, dude, you gotta calm down and let me breathe up. Like I said, I just saw a shark charge you. I'm kind of freaked out right now. So I ended up taking a couple minutes, breathing up, and I knew we had enough time because that grouper kind of swam back in the rock. He wasn't just hanging out in the wide open, flopping around. That's a dinner bell for sharks. Luckily, he kind of went back into the rock, so I knew I had a little bit of time. I swam down there, got a good breathe up, and swam down there, and everything worked out really well. I was able to just slide the spear right back through him. I took the grouper and left the spear guns down there, but I was so scared when I was down there. I'm like 60 feet deep. Dalton's up at the top out of breath, and I know I'm down here by myself with I'm on my own at this point. So I come back to the top, ended up getting the grouper, and it was all good. And I remember telling him, I was like, knife him, because they can slip out of your hands so quickly. And if it slips out of your hands at this point, we're both gassed. It's probably a goner. It's hurt. It's going to get eaten by a fish. But luckily, we got the grouper. We brained it, bled it, stuck it in the boat, and took it home and ate it.
Alright, we made it back from the Keys.
Alive?
Here's our grouper. Yeah, alive. Here's our grouper. Here's our yellowtail, prepared by Karen's mom. Samui. How do you say thank you? How do you say thank you? Hote. Dodze. We got some good pork and then some other awesome stuff. She's the best cook there is. That grouper is going to be so good.
I want that one. I want that one.
Fantastic.
But it's so good.
Really good.
Oh man, that's really good. That's extremely good. Try a little bite of the snapper now.
Spearfish, bitefish.
Gosh, that grouper is amazing. It's like garlicky and
So good.
I don't even know what else.
Sesame.
Yeah, sesame oil and garlicky. It's so good. Ken, can you ask her just a quick rundown how she cooked it and translate it for me?
問你點樣整啦？你條魚？條魚點樣整？煎啊嘛，跟住啊，煎咪俾啲蒜蓉，煎熟咗俾蒜蓉，俾啲豉油咪得咯。 So all she does is pan fry it, and put garlic, put green onion, and put some soy sauce.
Soy sauce?
Yeah.
So good.
Gojo,
Wait, is that right, Gojo?
Oh man.
All right. We're all gonna eat.
Hey. Put it on the table.
It was a good trip.
He's not even eating it.
I'm gonna smash some food. See you in the next one.